Hello students. In today's class we are going to discuss about the concept of ideology by Louis Althusser. Actually Althusser is a world famous Marxist structuralist. So we all know that the duty or the role of Marxism is to locate the economic exploitation happening in our society. This ideology is otherwise known as false consciousness. It's because through this ideology, the dominant or the working class is trying to justify the economic exploitation of the poor people. So, Marxist theoreticians calls this ideology as false consciousness also. So, this ideology or false consciousness is 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 expressed through cultural practices, that is through speeches, beliefs and opinions. They were used to justify that economic exploitation is normal or a natural one. So they are using the tactics of cultural practices like speeches by prominent persons, or beliefs or opinions by uh, normal people. Through all this, they are trying to give the impression that there is no economic exploitation or any type of exploitation in a society. To justify economic exploitation of dominant class over working poor, government or present system uses the help of teachers, politicians, textbooks and religious herds. They are used to preach that this is what things to be. So the most important factor of ideology is that to give the impression that there is no exploitation, or this exploitation is a normal or natural one. The government or the present system are using the help of textbooks and the politicians, like the speeches given by politicians and the classes by teachers and religious the advisors of religious people, to make it's a natural thing to believe that there is nothing called exploitation is happening in the society. But what I am talking about the European society in during the period of Marx and Engels, not of today's period. So, ideology provides a system of beliefs and ideas that working class has to undergo exploitation. So, they are giving the impression that exploitation or overload of work is a natural one, and the all the poor people or the working class has to undergo this. There is nothing wrong in giving more shifts of work to poor people. There is no leisure time, there is no free time for poor people. Again and again, they are forced to work hard. This is what the ideology, this is what the aim of ideology. Through ideology, actually, oppressor is hiding the oppression, and it basically helps the rich people. Ideology is spread through cultural text. Okay, here through cultural text or the belief system, they are giving, or the working class is sorry dominant class or the industrial people are giving the impression that they have poor people or the working people has to go for more and more works without any leisure time, and they are using this cultural text actually they are using both the literature and literary works, other literary works for this purpose. And but at this time there emerges the Marxist philosophy against this economic exploitation. And the main duty of Marxist theoreticians is to locate the presence of ideology in cultural text. So the most important duty of Marxist people at that time was to identify or locate where all this suppression is happening, and where all this exploitation and the justification is happening in the textbooks also. This is a nutshell description of ideology, and in the later classes I will give a detailed description about Louis Althusser and his main important concepts. Thank you.